Elizabeth Taylor, the violet-eyed goddess, was more than just one of Hollywood's greatest icons. She was a phenomenon of beauty, talent, and resilience. With violet eyes that bewitched millions and a presence that could light up a room, Taylor seemed like she was made to live a life of glitz and glamour. But behind the shimmering diamonds and Oscar-winning performances lay a life riddled with battles, both physical and emotional. Taylor endured a staggering 70 surgeries throughout her lifetime, a number almost unimaginable, given that most people might never face even one or two major operations. How could someone so untouchably perfect endure such human pain? This is the story of Elizabeth Taylor's beauty, brilliance, and heartbreak. A star born to shine. Elizabeth Rosamond Taylor was born on February 27, 1932, in Hampstead, London, to an American couple steeped in art and theater. From an early age, Taylor exhibited an ethereal beauty that hinted at her future stardom. The daughter of an art dealer and a stage actress, her upbringing was steeped in elegance and refinement. However, her family fled to America as World War II loomed, and Taylor's dazzling destiny began to unfold in Hollywood. At just 12 years old, Taylor became a household name with her role in National Velvet, 1944, cementing her status as a rising star. With her striking features and undeniable talent, she evolved into a leading lady of Hollywood's golden age, starring in classics like Cleopatra, 1963, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, 1966, and Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, 1958. The film industry adored her, and audiences were captivated, but fame didn't come without its shadows. The violet-eyed goddess. Elizabeth Taylor's eyes were more than legendary, they were her signature. Her unique violet-colored irises, rare and hypnotic, seemed to hold secrets that no one could unravel. The beauty of her gaze, framed by naturally double-layered eyelashes, a genetic mutation that only added to her allure, became an obsession in Hollywood and beyond. Men called her irresistible, women envied her elegance, and photographers competed to capture her enigmatic expression. The nickname, the Violet-Eyed Goddess, was more than apt. It reflected her celestial beauty and otherworldly charm. But the title also hinted at the unspoken truth. Gods and goddesses often bear the weight of mortal struggles far more than they reveal. 70 surgeries, a life marked by pain. When Elizabeth Taylor passed away in 2011, her medical records revealed a shocking truth. She had endured over 70 surgeries throughout her lifetime. For context, the average person might undergo one or two major operations in their life, often spaced decades apart. But for Taylor, medical interventions became a routine part of existence, almost like an unwelcome guest who refused to leave. Her health battles began early, exacerbated by an accident on the set of National Velvet. She fell off a horse, injuring her back, a pain that would haunt her for decades. Later, she faced a litany of conditions: scoliosis, pneumonia, skin cancer, congestive heart failure, and hip replacements were just the tip of the iceberg. In an era when medical science was less advanced, Taylor's body bore the scars of a fight for survival that most of us cannot comprehend. A number that defies imagination. 70 surgeries. For perspective, that's almost 20 times more than the average person might face in a lifetime. She underwent operations to replace both hips, countless procedures to stabilize her spine, and multiple surgeries related to pneumonia. Every time she seemed to be on the mend, another health crisis loomed. Her endurance was remarkable. For every surgery that knocked her down, Taylor rose again, often with humor and poise. In interviews, she once quipped, "I've been through it all, baby. I'm Mother Courage." Her ability to survive was not just physical, but also mental. She faced unimaginable pain, yet maintained a vibrant spirit. The scandals and rumors, that followed her. Elizabeth Taylor's life wasn't just a medical marvel, it was a tabloid sensation. Her beauty and charisma drew men into her orbit, and her 8 marriages, to 7 men, kept her in the public eye for decades. Her most scandalous relationship was with Richard Burton, a tempestuous love affair that began when both were married to other people. Their chemistry was undeniable, their fights legendary, and their love story immortalized in 2 marriages that ended in divorce. The whispers didn't stop there. Taylor was rumored to have been involved in a string of high-profile relationships and alleged to have brought 20th Century Fox to the brink of bankruptcy during the making of Cleopatra. Whether these claims were true or exaggerated, they added to her mystique, painting her as both a goddess and a sinner. A beautiful, complex soul. For all her public glamour, Taylor was a deeply private person. She loved fiercely, often to her detriment. Her 3rd husband, Mike Todd, was the love of her life, and his death in a plane crash devastated her. Her later battles with addiction to painkillers, prescribed after her many surgeries, were another chapter in a life full of complexities. Taylor was also a philanthropist with a heart of gold. She was one of the first celebrities to advocate for HIV/AIDS awareness during the height of the epidemic in the 1980s, co-founding the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation. Her activism earned her respect and admiration, further solidifying her as a star not just on screen, but in life. Legacy of strength and beauty. Elizabeth Taylor's legacy is as multifaceted as her violet eyes. She was a star of immeasurable talent, a woman of incomparable beauty, and a survivor of extraordinary challenges. Her ability to endure 70 surgeries speaks to her indomitable will, but it also reveals the human fragility behind the glamorous facade. Taylor's films continue to captivate audiences, her charitable work inspires new generations, and her story remains a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. She was more than a goddess. She was a warrior, battling pain and tragedy with grace and courage. Conclusion: a life like no other. Elizabeth Taylor's life was a tapestry of triumph and tribulation, woven with threads of dazzling beauty and profound pain. Her 70 surgeries serve as a reminder that even the most divine among us are not immune to suffering. Yet, through it all, she shone, her violet eyes illuminating a path of resilience and hope. As we remember the violet-eyed goddess, we honor not just her beauty, but her strength. Elizabeth Taylor was a legend, a survivor, and an icon whose story will inspire for generations to come.